नमस्कार, मेरा नाम श्रीति डे है। सर्वप्रथम मैं आप सभी का धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि आप लोगों ने मुझे इस मंच में आमंत्रित किया। तत्पश्चात मैं अपने गुरु का भी शत नमन करती हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे इस काबिल बनाया कि मैं भरतनाट्यम और उसके हेल्थ बेनिफिट्स के ऊपर आज कुछ पंक्तियाँ बोल पाऊँ। भरतनाट्यम एक 2000 साल पुराना क्लासिकल इंडियन डांस है जो सबसे पहले साउदर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया में पहुंचा था। मैं इस डांस की शिक्षा पिछले 11 सालों से ले रही हूँ और पिछले एक साल में मुझे ऐसा एहसास हुआ कि इस डांस में कुछ तो अनूठा है जो अभी तक लोगों की नज़रों में नहीं आ पाया है। इसलिए मैंने इस नृत्य को अलग अलग पहलू से समझने की कोशिश करी। तत्पश्चात मैंने अपनी किताब लिखी जिसका नाम है थेराप्यूटिक एडवांटेजेस ऑफ भरतनाट्यम। मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि आजकल लोग वेस्टर्न वेज ऑफ फिटनेस की तरफ ज़्यादा झुकाव दिखा रहे हैं। ये गलत नहीं, परंतु जब भारत के पास ऐसा एक अनोखा जेम है तो क्यों ना हम पहले भारतीय तरीकों को अपनाएं। यही कारण है मेरी किताब लिखने का। आइए अब हम शुरू करते हैं। भरतनाट्यम टेक्निक के दो एस्पेक्ट्स हैं, नृत्य एंड अभिनय। टेक्निक की बात हो और अंग लक्षणास की बात ना हो, ये हो सकता है। अंग लक्षणास अर्थात बॉडी पार्ट्स। देयर आर 3 मेजर क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ अंग लक्षणास: angas, pratyangas and upangas. Angas are the major body parts like head, arms, feet, etc. The pratyangas are the minor or sub parts of the angas such as neck, shoulders, stomach, etc. And the upangas are very minute body parts such as eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyebrows and cheekbones. Now, what are its benefits? What are the health benefits of Anga Lakshanas? Let us talk about the first unit of Bharatanatyam, also known as our head. So, there are different types of head movements that we do in Bharatanatyam, like Samam, Udvahitam, Adomukham, Alolatam, Dhritam, Kampitam cha, Paravritam, Ukshaktam, Navidahitam. Now, if we practice these head movements regularly, then we can get a lot of health benefits. According to researchers, if we follow these kinds of head movements on regular basis and timely basis, then it can prevent back and spine related issues. Yes, many people have many back problems or back sprains or postures. Using head movements, we can erect our back posture as well as ensure the spinal health. Now, coming to eye movements. Eyes are a part of upangas, and when we use dance, we use a lot of movements of eyes in our dance. Not only eyes, but also of our head. There are at least 500 to 600 movements that happen in a single dance piece. Isn't that unimaginable? Now, talking about eye movements, how can they benefit you? Now, eye movements such as Samam, Alolatam, Sachi, Pralokitam, Nimite, Ullokitam, etc. can be very helpful to you. But how? They actually relaxes your eye muscles and gives a good exercise and activity for you. It also increases the working of your neurons that are attached to the eyes. According to researchers, doing such eye movements regularly and on a timely basis can actually increase the good health span of your eyes. Now, coming to next part, that is neck. There are few neck movements such as Samam, Tirashina, Kampitam cha, etc. Now, how can these neck movements affect our health? These neck movements can actually help you to again solve your spinal issues and back related issues. In today's world where everything is online and the people are just sitting in front of their electronic gadgets, we have to have something that relaxes our back position and erect our position. You might have heard of various issues of posture, back pain, spinal issues and spondylitis, and one patient being me. Yes, Bharatanatyam has actually helped me fight spondylitis, and it is regularly, and practicing Bharatanatyam regularly gives me a lot of rest. Now, what is happening basically when we do neck movements? When we do neck movements, our shoulder muscles are actually working, which do not work usually, and after it works it can actually help remove the issues of sprains in our spines and muscle related areas near our neck. Now coming to Pada Vedas. Now what are Pada Vedas? They are the feet movements. The basic three postures of Bharatanatyam that everyone knows is Thanakam, standing straight with 2 feet together. Then comes Araimandi, rotating both of your legs to 180 degree and sitting in half sitting position. And then comes Niraimandi, sitting on your knees but full sitting. And these three postures have a lot of benefits among them, such as using these only three postures, our back could be straight, our shoulders broaden, our posture erect, our head straight, and thus giving a lot of benefits to our body. But particularly talking about some Pada Vedas such as Aladam, Prenkhadam, Triridam, it can actually be very beneficial to increase your flexibility and the movement of the leg muscles that are usually not moved in today's day-to-day life, as we have gadgets and online ways of doing everything. And actually doing dance can help increase your leg agility. Like when we are growing older, right, our legs are getting more and more agile. That means they do not function properly. With that, if we practice dance, it can be very beneficial for your knees also. Bharatanatyam has a lot of work related to knees. Not only a lot, we can say that majority of the work done in Bharatanatyam depends on the knees. So if you are practicing it, say from a very young age, then how can you get some knee related issues in your older age? That's the reason that it's very beneficial. Now we have discussed the major parts of Anga Lakshanas and how it gives benefits to your health. Now let's move quickly to the next part. Okay, now we have entered the next part, and that is Hasta Mudras and its health benefits. Now what are Hasta Mudras? Hasta means hands, and the mudras that we do using our hands is known as Hasta Mudras. Coming to the next part, that is Hasta Mudras and its health benefits. I'm going to discuss the single hand gestures or Asamyukta Hasta Mudras. They are Patak, Tripatak, Ardhapatak, Kartari Mukha, Mayura, Ardhachandrascha, Arala, Shukatundakaha, Mushtishcha, Shikharayascha, Kapittaha, Katikamukaha, Suchi, Chandrakala, Padmakoshasta Sharpashiraha, Mrigashesha, Simhamukha, Kangula, Alapadmakaha, Chaturo, Brahmaraschaiva, Hamsasyo, Mukulaschaiva, Tamrachura, Trishulaka. Now, wondering what these mudras can do to our health? They can actually do wonders, my friends. Want to know how? Let's just get started. For example, this mudra is known as Hamsasya. Now, let me read from my book that what benefits it can give you. Doing this regularly can enhance concentration and improve learning. It can help to manage sleepiness. It eases tension, anxiety, and inculcate positive thoughts, and it helps in depression, and it improves focus and better mental health. We are going to come to the factors of mental health soon. And it is also good in relieving headaches and migraines. Now coming to this hasta. This is known as Trishula. Now what is Trishula used for? Trishula can actually prevent gastro-related issues. It prevents muscle shrinkage, filters impurities from the blood, holds moisture on the skin for a longer time and prevent dryness. It can also help in painful cramps. Acne-related issues can also be solved through it, and a lot of more benefits that this mudra can give you, and just by regularly practicing it. Now coming to this mudra. This is known as Mayura, and Mayura is usually used to show peacocks, right? but what health benefits it can give you? For example, it is good for any kind of skin disorder or rashes. It strengthens the body tissues, including the brittle nails. It helps to with premature graying of hairs and hair fall. It promotes weight and muscle gain, and it gives strength to the bones. Now coming to next mudra, that is known as Kartari Mukha. Now what is Kartari Mukha used for? This can be used for improving immunity. That is a must in this time, right? Now next comes is the improve the flow of vital forces in the body. The vision is actually improved through it. It relieves muscle tension, anger, restlessness, frustration. It soothes the digestion, relieving burning sensation in the stomach. Now coming to next, that is known as Simha Mukha. Simha Mukha is usually used to show a lion. But what are its health benefits? The health benefits are it curbs the breathing related issue, respiratory issues. It makes the heart stronger. It helps to control diabetes. It helps to improve the flow of perspiration, urine and stool. It strengthens the human body parts, and it also soothes hair toothache. Okay, so now we have successfully discussed about few Hasta Mudras and their benefits in the health. Every Hasta Mudra has its own benefits, and we just discussed what 4 to 5. So just say that what 52 mudras can do to your health. Now let's move to the next part where we are going to study about the effect on vital organs. Now the vital organs without which we cannot stay alive, like heart, lungs, kidneys and livers. Now what Bharatanatyam can do to them? As I told earlier, it can do wonders. Like for our heart, you know that when we dance, actually Bharatanatyam is a very energized dance. It needs a lot of energy and hard work. And while we do this, our hearts pumps, contracts rhythmically. Thus, it pumps more blood, and it ensures that there is no blockage in the heart, and as it works more, it ensures a healthy life of our hearts. Coming to the lungs, when we do dance, our lungs functions more. It is seen in the researches that those dancers who do Bharatanatyam dance has an increased 0.05 efficiency of their lungs in comparison to the non-dancers people. Yes, according to a conduct done in Safety College of India, it is found that the lungs are better functioning in the age group of 13 to 18 who do Bharatanatyam dance. Now, coming to the next part, that is kidney. While we do dance, there's a lot of bending, there's a lot of stretching that actually gives pressure or gives massages to the kidney, and thus ensuring its health. Talking about liver, the people who go through the issues like fatty liver can also be benefited from Bharatanatyam. As I told you, the stretching, the lifting, the moving, everything that we do in Bharatanatyam can actually be helpful for the liver, as it is a good exercise for them. Now, let us quickly move to the next topic. Now, talking about the other health benefits of Bharatanatyam, we can tell you that while doing Bharatanatyam, you have a lot of weight loss. Why? Because while you dance, as I told you, you twist, you turn, you jump, and thus it reduces the excessive weight from your body. Second is it helps in pregnancy also. The pregnant women who are practicing dance can be benefited through Bharatanatyam, as the Bharatanatyam benefits the pelvic areas, the back areas, and it actually have a very good exercise for having a smooth delivery. Now, coming to the next benefit, that is skin. You know that most of the dancers have a glowing skin. You know why? Because they do dance, they sweat every day, they have a lot of exercise, they have a lot of water intake throughout their body, throughout their day. That's the reason that they have a good, bright, shining face and a skin. And who doesn't want a good, bright, shining skin? The dance actually have a lot of eye movements, a lot of cheek movements that keep our skin and face look good. And it not only does wonders to our face, but also to the skin of your whole body. Now, coming to the the next part, that is Bharatanatyam and the nervous system. This is actually a great part to be discussed with, but we are going to be short on this part. Bharatanatyam and brain. The motor cortex is an essential part of the brain which is stimulated through dance. As it is the area of brain which is responsible for the ability to learn and train new patterns of movement, it is understandable that the major cortex is impacted, as learning new movements and perfecting them through training is a key part to dance. At the same time, other cortical regions that interpret sensory information are also stimulated. Therefore, new patterns of movement cause unusual sensations in the brain, resulting in a more advanced body consciousness. This advancement within the brain can lead to further developed brain. A research paper published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2003, study by researchers at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine explains that dance can decidedly improve brain functions and health and reduce the risk of dementia in the older people. The scientists studied 11 different types of physical activities such as cycling, golf, swimming, dancing and tennis, and they discovered that the dancing has the best benefits on our brain. Now, if we talk about nerves, a Bharatanatyam dance piece is an average of 10 to 12 minutes long, which needs to be properly memorized by the dancer. And that's the reason that it increases the nerve functioning as well as the memory part of the brain. There is a lot of effects of music to our brain and nerves also. Music has also been shown to reduce stress and anxiety levels, as shown in a study published in Trends in Cognitive Sciences. The study conveys that the patient that listened to music experienced lower level of cholesterol, a stress-causing hormone. Inside the 2008 article within Scientific American magazine, a Columbia University neuroscientist stated that synchronizing music and movement constitutes a pleasure double play, therefore implying the musical aspect of dance stimulates the brain neurologically, while the movement aspect activates the brain sensory and motor circuits. Now, how can it help in our nerve growth? Dancing has many positive effects in the brain. The driving force is inhibition of aging related to its ability to stimulate nerve growth factors. Nerve growth factors are proteins important for maintaining sensory neuron health. The combination of exercise and sensory enrichment during a dance can improve neuroplasticity. Hence, dancing can use as an intervention for many neurological diseases like stroke, Parkinson's diseases, and cerebral palsy. There's a lot more that I can say, including the details of the brain, but let's not go into so much of detail in a brief video. Now, coming to thalams and our brain or our academic performances. Now, according to a research done by me, I found that out of 10 students who perform dance, 8 of them are actually 90 plus scorers. But how does that happen? You know that when we do dance, there is an aspect known as thalam. Bharatanatyam follows the Carnatic style of music. And Carnatic style of music has total of 35 thalas, which gives the variation of 535 thalas. Now, all the 7 thalas such as Dhruva, Matya, Rupaka, Jhamba, Triputa, Eta, Eka cannot exist independently without jatis, and the jatis are Tisra 3 beats, Chatusra 4 beats, Khanda 5 beats, Mishra 7 beats, and Sankirna 9 beats. Carnatic music learners tend to possess improved and sharp brain functions such as hearing, memory, the effects of which are enduring and protect the brain from the depredation of aging. The learning helps dedicated students develop a keen sense of listening, internalize, introspect, and execute tasks with utmost precision. Memory plays an extremely important role in learning parts of pre-composed and improvised Carnatic music. Around 1,000 compositions are expected to be committed to memory, especially if you are a good or professional musician. It also helps to increase in mathematics ability. You know that in Carnatic music, to put thalams, you have to have a good mental ability. And if you don't have, don't worry, the Carnatic music will teach you that how can we use mathematics to build up our thalams. Now, The listening skills also get improved while doing Bharatanatyam. As I told you, it boosts our memory powers. For the slow learners, this is also very beneficial. You know why? Because suppose in Natadavu, we do Taiya Tai. Hand open, hand close. Look at hand, look at front. Look down, look front. Back down, back front. Now, what are we doing basically here? Our hands are doing some different activity, our eyes are doing some different activity, our heads are doing some different activity, the face are doing some different activity, and our brain is thinking about the expression on our face. So every part of your body is assigned with some different work. So now you tell me that doesn't that increase the brain functioning? Or doesn't that increase the understanding capability? While you do a lot of things together, you tend to have a better grasp at everything. And that's the reason that it helps the slow learners to actually grasp things quickly. Bharatanatyam also helps in imagination and visualization. For example, while doing a dance in, say, a drama, I am being Radha. I look at Krishna with love, with utmost love, little bit shyness. But actually, am I Radha? No, I'm Shriti. So I'm visualizing or I'm imagining what the scenario must be. Krishna, while loving the gopis, he must be very loving towards them, caring. But when he fights the Rakshasa, he just took the Sudarshan and just leaves it at them. And when he takes the Govardhan, he takes the Govardhan with pride and shows that he is not doing the wrong work. And when he helps Draupadi, he shows emotions like he is also sad at what is happening to the woman in this world. So whatever I did right now is actually imagination, is it not? So it also increases your imagination and visualization power, as I just showed you. Now coming to the last part, that is mental health. You know, in today's world, nobody talks about it much, but it is also growing important day by day. Being a mental health sufferer myself, I can say you that Bharatanatyam dance has helped me a lot to fight with it. So I would suggest you that go with it. It decreases your anxiety and depression. Thank you for the beautiful opportunity, sir and ma'am. I'll never forget the stage. I'm very happy to share the knowledge that I gained through one year. Dhanyavad.